Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is episode 43, and last time Drachma and Kimberly are knocking on the door of Briggs, so we'll see how that goes this time. Hopefully the people within Briggs, Olivier's men, and we'll be able to hold them off. Though that seems unlikely unless there's some sort of backup. I don't know who that backup could be. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. Al, somebody put Al back together. He was like still in pieces by the end of the episode. Meanwhile, I don't think we saw Ed at all. Last time we saw him, he was being carried off by two of Kimberly's X-Men. Not X-Men, but like, yeah. Yeah, excited to see what happens. If you guys want to watch the full reaction or you want to watch episodes a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, let's get started. Oh. Seems like Briggs is winning easily.
Where are you? Who guaranteed victory? What happened to the turncoats who would attack from the inside?
He did this to carve the crest of blood. Jeez.
That was too easy. But why? The crest is carved.
Oh, that's all that was necessary? Damn. He used them. I thought it was going to be an actual battle. I thought everybody would need to die to carve the crest of blood, but just Drachma was enough. Oh, that's the new Mestrian circle, alchemy circle, done with alchemy.
I told you! Alchemy is all about reading the dragon's pulse.
I told you! I have no idea what that even means!
Clear your mind and think with your senses. Like this. See, it's easy.
You're just pointing!
No, I'm focusing!
Can't you explain it scientifically?
They're rambunctious.
Scientific.
Yeah, no.
Ow! Stop pulling my hair, you...
You guys are a welcome distraction for our kids.
Ouch.
They're close by. Follow me.
You lead the way.
Envy? Oh, damn. He's not purposefully leading them there, right?
How do you feel about your leader being a homunculus?
I think it's sad the family I've answered to and trusted isn't real. You're just putting on an act, pretending to be the humans you secretly despise.
It is true that Selim was appointed to be my son by my superior. But my wife, at least, was of my own choosing.
No. Burn him to death.
Delicious.
It's too hot.
Who is this man with you?
He's just a nice drifter I met. He was hoping you might be able to examine
You
it,
can
Doctor.
stop, Zampano. Nobody's falling for your bad acting.
Damn it, Zampano.
You honestly believed you could pull one over on me? What is this? Zampano!
What?
Now, what were you saying about my acting? It's bad?
Thank you, Envy. You couldn't have made our plans to lure you here any easier.
What?
You did just as we expected.
You asked for it!
Alchemy
What do you
traps?
think, Envy? They're like landmines loaded with alchemy.
That kind of alchemy doesn't even exist!
Proof to the contrary.
Well, then all I have to do is follow your footsteps to avoid them.
Nope.
What the hell?
They're set to detonate for homunculi only.
Huh.
It's working perfectly. He doesn't know it's remote alchemy.
Oh. Nice.
And I'll show you who's in charge!
I don't know that they can take him. What was the plan leading him here? Oh, this thing again.
That was a close one. Thank you.
If you think you're gonna win this, you're fools!
Is that so?
Oh, Scar's here. I forgot it.
Now then, what do you think of this?
That makes a huge difference. Oh,
What kind was this, Marco? It just looks stupid.
You're still using souls to make philosopher's stones? I won't let you. Let my research team go, damn it!
Oh, sorry. It's a little late to release them now that we've turned them into philosopher's stones.
You sacrificed my men?
There's no point crying over spilled milk now.
this seems like
It's not
it was a
right for you
bad
to get so
plan.
upset considering all the stones you've made. And all the lives you put into them.
You're right. I've sacrificed many innocent lives to make your damn philosopher's stones. I know better than anyone else how much pain goes
Holy
into
crap.
creating them. But I know how to destroy them as well!
Did he just...
Fullmetal Alchemist.
His first name's Tim? Did he just win? Teach that to everybody. Oh my god. Ah.
Don't look down on me, you worms!
Don't look down on me, worms.
Destroy it.
That's what you get for picking a fight with us humans, grotesque tadpole.
Look at you. Why would you do something so dangerous?
Mr. Yoki?
Help! Get it off me!
I've hijacked this idiot's body.
Oh god.
Now, if
Nobody's
you want
helping
me,
him.
You'll do as I tell you.
Nah, he's all yours. Do what you want. It's not like he's our friend or anything.
Poor Yoki, I'm sorry I didn't know you better.
We'll never forget your sacrifice.
What is this? Doesn't anyone care about this?
No.
Wasting your time, Envy. We'll destroy both you and this man if you don't surrender.
Damn it.
Got him.
Damn all of you! None of you guys are my friends! How could you? You're dead to me!
Oh my god.
I'm not talking.
Spit it out, you slug! You're either gonna talk or die! That's it! Let him have his apple.
Why isn't the Fullmetal Pipsqueak with you? Last thing I'd heard, he'd gone missing. He disappeared after a mine shaft in Bosco collapsed. I wonder if he's still alive.
He's lying. He has to be.
He's mostly fine.
I'll go my separate way for now. I realize something about the actions I've taken. I don't intend to simply punish this country for what it did to Ishval. I want to change it. And I'll need your help, Marco. The two of us need to set things right.
Huh.
I've got some place I've been meaning to check out. It's a town called Lior.
Hear me. Take this thing and return to your country. It's the remnants of a seemingly indestructible creature.
I don't think that's
Might
enough.
appease your emperor enough to save your clan.
I can't! Who's gonna teach you about alchemy if I leave?
You need to think
right,
about
if we-
your own country. Forget this place. Leave this country's problems to its people.
Thank you for everything.
Once I learn the basics of alchemy, I'll be sure to find you to learn more.
Oh, Alphonse. Alphonse, I'll miss you. Thank you. Goodbye.
What? We won't see her for a while then. You trust her not to get manipulated somehow by Envy?
No luck. Izumi Curtis and her husband are apparently on vacation and didn't say when they're returning.
Huh.
We should report back to Fuhrer Bradley. There's not much else we can do.
They were evading.
Bradley! I might find Mr. Greed if I follow them.
I mean, Ling is Greed now, but it doesn't seem like he had memories of Greed. Oh.
Sis, would you be so kind as to possibly move your foot, please?
You are to address me as General.
Yes, ma'am, General. I heard your men completely annihilated the Drachma forces.
Of course they did.
But won't that hasten the enemy's transmutation circle?
I don't give a damn. It was their duty to defend the border.
Oh my, you've only grown more ferocious. How will you ever find a husband if you continue to...
Step. Oh.
That's enough of your sniveling, you pansy! I need to get away from you before I start to catch your cowardice. I don't consider him my brother. Not after he deserted his country in Ishbal.
Follow me, please.
I
There's
wouldn't put it
something
like
I'd
that.
like for you to see.
Technically true, but I wouldn't put it like that.
What about creating people? Why do you suppose the state would so firmly enforce this regulation?
It's simply unethical, sir.
The state has no interest in ethics. They're too much of a variable to use as a guideline. The true reason is far less abstract. The third tenet is to prevent someone from creating their own army, General.
This place is a disaster. You think there's any place left standing where we could get something to eat?
I think so. Rose, how are you?
What a surprise! Where's Ed? Isn't he with you?
We're traveling separately right now.
That's too bad. I've actually really missed him.
Aw.
Winry?
What, Al?
Oh, nothing. You just kind of had a funny look on your face, that's all.
I did not. You're imagining things.
Okay, Rose.
Hohenheim.
These are as clean as they get.
Huh?
I need to see what happens next. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so I accidentally missed the post-credits scene from the last episode. I went back and watched it after this episode, so I didn't realize the homunculi knew where Dr. Marco was. Zampano played that very well. So I legitimately felt blindsided because I thought he had gone back to the homunculi for some reason. I was like, he was a double agent the whole time, but no, he was a triple agent. That was really well done. Envy was cruel enough to come alone to kill Dr. Marco. And yeah, they read him correctly. But if Bradley showed up, or if Gluttony had been reformed and showed up with Envy, things might look very different right now. Instead, they kind of toyed with Envy at first, pretending they had alchemy landmines that targeted homunculi, when it was just May using remote alchemy. And she was teaching Al a little bit, the basics. Hopefully he's going to learn some more. That's another weapon for him to use, though. So that's really cool. But yeah, instead, Dr. Marco was able to take out Envy, even in his giant freaking lizard form thing. Very impressive, just knew how to create Philosopher's Stones and knew how to destroy them. And I thought Envy was going to be totally destroyed because I thought the Philosopher's Stone was his core. But it seems like they purposefully, I don't know, it seems like Father put the Philosopher's Stone into this worm thing, like a tiny world worm thing. And yeah, I thought they should have just disposed of him. It was freaking bit yoky. It was going to take over his body. I love how nobody cared, or at least everyone pretended not to care. And he's just like, you guys are not my friends anymore. That was really funny. Little apprehensive about everybody splitting up. I don't know how good of an idea that is. May should look after her own clan, but it's a shame they don't have some sort of long-range communication. They could use phones, but I don't know. Do people in Shing have phones? I'm guessing yes, but also they don't have each other's phone numbers. They're all essentially on the run with no cell phones or anything. So what happens when they need each other again? They can't rely on each other in this situation. And I also don't know how valuable Envy will be to the Emperor in that bug-like state. So I don't know how much goodwill May will win over from the Emperor. We'll see, though. Yeah, but Bradley asks Hawkeye what she thinks of the country being run by homunculi, and she responds that it's sad that all of it's an act, a lie. Bradley lets her know that at the very least, he got to choose his wife, which he actually sounded kind of sad that he wasn't able to choose choose more in life, or at the very least, he sounded grateful that he had this one choice, that he was able to choose his wife. But letting Hawkeye know about that, like, I don't know if Mustang or Hawkeye would go to the lengths of threatening his wife as leverage against him, but it feels careless for Bradley to admit such a thing, or it could be a trick or a trap somehow, I don't know. But it does remind me that Bradley once said that Salim will never work as a weakness or a point of weakness in, yeah, and we now know why, because he's pride. Yeah, we see one of Greed's henchmen. He overhears the fact that Izumi and Sig have gone on vacation. I seriously doubt that. Hohenheim must have warned them that Izumi is a target, right? Or at the very least clued her in on something, on everything that's happening and what needs to be done to stop Father. I have to imagine they'll play a role in this upcoming war too, with as good at alchemy as Izumi is. And yeah, so Greed's henchman winds up telling soldiers to try to find Greed, who is now Ling. I don't know that he'll remember him, sadly. I don't know how much memory from Greed is inside Ling. We did see Greed talk to Ling directly when he was taking him in, taking over his body, but who knows. And then this episode draws to an end with Alex and Olivier Armstrong meeting up for the first time in this series. They're brother and sister, obviously, but she's so mean to him. It's really, really comical. I missed Alex, like his face after she kicked him in the shin. It was so cute. But Olivier, now that she's in the inner circle, is taken to see this group of what I assume are the invincible soldiers that Raven mentioned. So making people was apparently only illegal because the army wanted a monopoly on it, didn't want anyone else to possibly stand against them in that way. And so it does seem like Amestris is the center of, like, it is where alchemy is the most understood and the most widely used. I don't know about other countries. In Xing they use alkahestry. I don't know about Drachma or to the west and the south, but yeah, it seems like they would probably be the only ones with a artificial human army and endless soldiers essentially. And I mean, I don't know what's necessary to make these soldiers, these people, but with Hohenheim having a Philosopher's Stone as his body, could he theoretically create an army to counter the one being built underneath Central? Or can our heroes fight and win against them themselves? And I'm very curious what the end game is here for our heroes. Is it to inform everyone in the world about the dangers of the homunculi and have an all-out war against them? Is this going to be a more in the shadows type of battle? But yeah, I'm really fascinated. We have not that too. I think we have like 21 episodes left. Very curious how this will all wrap up. And then in the post-credits scene, Al and Winry meeting up with Rose back in Lior, and then with Hohenheim. I really wanted to see what happens with them next. I'm hoping the majority of the next episode is them catching up. Like, Al hasn't seen his father since he was a wee babby. So, yeah. I'm going to give this episode a 9. It was really, really solid. Yeah, looking forward to more. If you guys want to watch the full reaction or you want to see episodes a week early, you can check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.